All right, let's talk about Intergalactic. It's Naughty Dog's upcoming sci-fi game, a project they've been working on for 4 years. Sounds great, right? Well, not everyone's convinced. Some people are already calling it dead on arrival, saying it's woke garbage. But here's the thing. I'm not here to argue over that. I don't play games looking for political debates. I just want to know if the game is fun, interesting, and worth my time. And I'm guessing if you're watching this, that's exactly what you care about too. So what's Intergalactic about? Does it sound promising? Or is it another case of a studio stepping too far outside of their comfort zone? Let's break it all down. What is going on, gamers? This is your boy Grandpa Casual, and today we're going to talk about a little controversial one, all right? We're going to talk about Intergalactic. When the game was actually revealed, it looked kind of interesting to me. I didn't really know what it was going to be. I didn't really know what they were aiming for there, but the gaming community at large had a negative reaction to it, and it got a lot of backlash. But what I want to have a conversation about is what this game is potentially aiming to be and if Naughty Dog can actually pull it off. And we make these types of videos all the time, gaming news, reviews, and overall discussions about gaming. So if that's your vibe, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe because we got more on the way. So from what we've seen so far, Intergalactic throws you into the boots of a lone protagonist who happens to be a bounty hunter. And they crash land on an alien planet. And to escape this planet, you'll have to uncover the mysteries of this world. And from everything we've seen, the planet itself seems like the real focus. So this isn't a space sim, it's boots on the ground. So from what I can tell, it seems like this is going to be more like Uncharted in space. And I don't know if that's necessarily a good or a bad thing, but what has me concerned is that during a podcast, Neil Druckmann had said that he wants to focus on loneliness within the game. Now, this threw up a red flag for me because I've heard that somewhere before, and it was with the game Starfield. So Starfield ended up being Bethesda's pivot. They were known for games like Fallout and Skyrim, which were self-contained type games, which mean that they had open worlds, but everything was crafted by Bethesda, and there was no procedural stuff. Everything was planned out, everything was mapped out, and they gave us great experiences. Now, the good thing is that Naughty Dog is sticking to their roots in that vein. Like, they're not going to make 1,000 planets for you to explore. This is all going to be focused on one planet from what I'm gathering. And in a game where you should be exploring and finding new things, emptiness is not going to work. So Naughty Dog isn't doing the whole 1,000 planet approach, thankfully, but still they're saying that they're focused on loneliness. So what I'm hoping is that doesn't mean that we're going to have like a real empty, more kind of explory kind of game where there's not much going on. First thing that comes to mind is No Man's Sky. That was kind of like one of my first loves of like, okay, I really want to be in this sci-fi world and explore. And that's pretty much what I'm always chasing when it comes to these games, especially games that are sci-fi and they're centered around space. Me, I want to travel to planets. I want to meet new people. I want to explore new worlds and things of that nature. So that's always the first thing that comes to mind. And I understand that this game is not going to be a sim. It's not supposed to be an open world game. I think that Naughty Dog is going to stick to what Naughty Dog does best when you think about The Last of Us and you think about Uncharted, how these games are still self-contained, but narratively, they're very well done. So I'm not expecting any open world type vibe since it seems as if we're going to be focusing on this one planet. Who knows? Things might change. We don't know what type of game this is going to be. But from what we heard so far, that seems like the direction it might be going in. So it's going to be a little bit more linear in scope. And I think a lot of people prefer that. So I think that's a good direction to go. But me personally, when I hear sci-fi adventure, I'm always looking for a travel. I'm always looking for some exploration. I'm always looking for discovery. So I want to see how Naughty Dog takes that with one planet and one environment and how they make things interesting and shake things up. I think the biggest question that I gather from this is, can Naughty Dog pull this off? We've seen it time and time again where studios who are focused on one thing, maybe their directors want to take a different approach. Maybe they want to try something different. We've seen that happen with Pentiment when it came to Obsidian. Pentiment, I haven't played it. It didn't really reach out to me, but it didn't seem like it did as good as an Outer Worlds. Even Avowed, when we talk about that, even though I didn't mind Avowed, some people might feel like, hey, Avowed was pretty lackluster compared to other games by Obsidian. And that's fair. Not to mention Starfield. Bethesda was known for one thing. They came out with Starfield and it became something totally different. So we kind of seen examples of this over and over again. And I'm hoping that this is not the same case with Naughty Dog. Because at the end of the day, I want this game to be good. All right. Like, like despite everything that's going on around it, I want the game to be good. I want it to be enjoyable. I want it to be worth the time and worth the money that we put into it. So me personally, I'm looking forward to seeing what this game has to offer, where it's going to be taken, and learning more about what type of game this is going to be, because right now we have zero clue what type of game this is going to be. Is it going to be a sci-fi Uncharted? Who knows? But I hope it's not too much of a departure from Naughty Dog and it doesn't make the world feel empty or bland. But I want to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Are you looking forward to Intergalactic, learning more? Do you not care for it so much? Do you think that it's going to be trash? Let me know. I love having a conversation with you all. And if you're into no BS game breakdowns, reviews, news, and discussions, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one. Peace.